All right, I think we're good. Oh, shit. Now I got to figure out where I was. Gala. I thought it was going to be a lonely live stream. There's Clint. Hey, Clint. Thanks for joining us. Mike, all right? Level's pretty good. You don't have to reply. I'm going to guess it's pretty good based on the levels I'm looking at. Hey. Oh, yeah, we have a delay. Yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, here comes some traffic. All right, who we got there? That's Volatile VIX. That's a good one. There's Brian. All right, guys. Welcome, welcome. Well, the Fed is doing their thing to move the market. Very bullish. So it's pretty typical. The market already factoring in, I don't know how many rate cuts. GM, who's that? That's Tlry ATK. That's kind of a, is that Tlry ATK? All right, we'll get started here in a sec. I usually give people a few minutes to join us, right? So let's see how we're doing over here. I got an interesting list. I got a bunch of people just joining. I got a lot of requests from over on X. It'll always be Twitter to me. But over on X, we've got a nice list there of requests. Kind of a spread between crypto and equities. Let me get over to my list here. We'll get started. All right. Okay, here we go. What time is it? Yeah, 34. Okay, so disclaim. We are disclaimed. Okay, first up on the list, this is from members. I think this is a new member. Tudorg 1985, right, asking about a weekly on Gala. I went to Binance, right? I know US Res, right? We can't trade this. But as I always do, I just go with where the most volume is. Now this, I'm kind of wonder why, right? Why this would be the choice. So usually, if someone's requesting something that looks like this on a weekly, usually they're in it and they're wondering what to do, right? I mean, this is, would you call that a bullish scenario? Well, I mean, certainly from an Elliott perspective, that's not a great launch, right? Now you had all the ingredients, right? I mean, you had it, right? Okay, we're going to do a triangle, right? It was there, but we roll over, right? So pretty severe rollover. Now this is the low, right? That's inducement, right? This is Ethereum, their software, right? They highlight the last low that created the break here. This is the change of character. Now, when I say change of character, remember, a change of character is a break of structure. So don't get overly caught up in, oh shit, well, it's only a change of character, right? It's a break of structure, period, right? So what do we anticipate after that? Retrace. So this confirm, all this, breaking this low, all that does is confirm that high. So as we come down here going, okay, well, not an impulse, would maybe a, oh shit, I mean, it would be an awful lot to be forecasting, oh, it's going to turn into a diag. It's too much to think one, A, B, probably too much. Just see if we can get a little more definition. Let's go to a 3-day. There's just that's just such a you can't try and squish that into a 5. You can't, right? But I have a nice 5 that ends it. It's too bad because you had a good looking start here, and that looks like it's likely a measured move. It probably is, right? So boom, second target. Duh, right? Of course, right? You can spot. You get to the point where you can just see them. Great. Well, here's the last break of structure. Now, note here, right? So even on a 3-day here, that's the last break of structure. So the next thing we have here is the change of character, which suggests the implication is, oh, well, lower low, lower high, lower low. Oh, something has changed. Now, okay, if we take this out, we're back into ongoing low, lower lows, right? Now we've got that's 1-2 cents, right? So I mean, but there's room to go, right? The zeros we could go ways down here. Where is zero? Way down here, right? So there's plenty of room for that to fall further. So it's hard to be bullish here. Now you can kind of talk yourself into it. Oh shit, I'm logged here. So let me here. I would kind of have to. Oh, here, that's probably easier just to do it this way. You look here and you go, okay, we've had a little push below, a little push above, but here we are, essentially. This is very common, right? A break below, a break. It's just not ready to go yet. What can you say objectively, right? Which is always our goal. Well, okay, objectively, we're in the discount zone now. We could be more precise and pull it down here and more precise and pull it up here. Okay, we're certainly in the discount. Okay, is that enough, right? Is that enough to buy it? Well, see, my view here is if you're interested in buying something like this, and usually, right, yeah, I don't want to always generalize here, but typically most of us, right, we're bullish on crypto, right? We want to see crypto go. There's always going to be more money made going up than going down, right? There's no limit to how high it can go. There's obviously a limit to how low it can go. So most people are bullish, right? So when I see something like this, my first thought is not that, oh, he nailed the short, right? And he's wondering how much further that can go. Usually, and again, I'm assuming, I don't know, right? I don't know Tudor 1985 what he's thinking. Now, okay, so I've got some imbalances down here. You've got a demand zone here that, right? So note, right? Why would you even pay attention here? Because this demand zone produce those two fair value gaps, so that was muscle buying it down there. The Elliott count, you'd do it this way. I'm not digging real deep on it, but this looks like triangle. A, B, C, D, E, something along those lines here. So, okay, right? You don't overlap that one, right? The terminus of 4, right, handles that. A little further. Well, just looking at the price action, I can see, right, the thinking. Okay. Now, if we slice it up a little bit further here, okay, well, I like it down here. At least I'm buying, in the discount of the discount. We look at it that way. I got a fair value gap. I got, I wouldn't, unless I just love the story, right? I have no idea what they do, what their use case is, why anyone should care about them. I have no idea. I don't need to know based on what I see, right? Does it look like the market is aggressively buying it? No, it looks like they're aggressively selling it. So as we sit here, well, okay, I'd be just quite fine just waiting, right? Something, give me where's the inducement, right? We got a long way to go. This is all what shit. I can't even see it. That's the high. We'd have to take out this side. There is no. Let's go to a daily. That's the last inducement that produced that high. So this is all just one leg down. Maybe down here I'd get interested, but you don't need to buy the turn, right? Unless you're just looking for, hey, okay, I'm in here for the next year, 2 years. It's a long-term play. You don't need to pick the turn, right? That's probably the biggest lesson that people need to learn. It just comes with experience. You can read it 1,000 times, but you really have to live it. You have to trade it, because I mean, I think Paul Tudor Jones may have been the first person that really drove that home for me. you know, his point was, you know, where do you make your money? Right here, right? It's the middle 70% where you make your money, right? It's trying to pick those turns, right? That's where you lose your money. Once the thing's going and we can identify the trend, you know, you don't have to pick that turn. You don't have to pick that turn. But once it starts to go, it's that 70% middle ground where the money is made. Now, it took me a long time to get over that, right? I always wanted to pick the turn, right? It was a very hard lesson because I would look at the TA and go, okay, that's it. There it is. It's a hard lesson to learn, but you'll over time, one way or another, either the market will teach it to you, or you can just take the short route, which is what I'm always trying to do here, is save you some of the hard lessons I learned. Let it get up here. Okay, right. I'll take the correction, right? It's clear low that we're there. Always, right? If you're taking a long with a pivot, your assumption is the low's in, right? So that's why moving a stop is such a stupid thing to do, because what you're saying was, oh, okay, my assumption here. I'm just, you know, kind of as I tend to do, right? That's why my live streams go too long. Right? I tell every chart there's an opportunity to tell a story or teach a lesson. If you wait for this to come down here, your assumption is low's in. Okay, so I've analyzed the chart. My assumption is the low is in. Well, if it starts to move lower, sure, let's just use an arrow, and it starts to come down. No, if you're moving your stop, what are you saying? Oh, okay, well, I was completely wrong originally, whatever you're going to do. I was wrong. Okay, so rather than take the smaller loser here and accept that you're wrong, you don't want to get stopped out. Nobody likes it, but you can't fight it, right? You've got to just let it happen. Oh, okay, stopped out. All right, well, do I still like it, right? Can I do the same thing over here? Moving your stop, I would promise you, you're going to learn this one. You will learn this, or you won't be trading any longer. It is just guaranteed, it's just suicide, right? By stupidity. When you make the assumption, you just made a deal with yourself. Okay, here's the deal I'm making with myself. I'm willing to risk that much capital, whatever it is. I'm willing to risk from where I entered to that stop. I'm willing to risk that because I see upside potential. As soon as I move that stop, well, number one, you've just broken the deal you made with yourself, right? Which is a sure recipe to not having success in the markets. Make the deal, keep the deal. All right, my guys are trying to condition me to move a little faster. I won't tell a story on every chart, but there's usually a story to be. Every chart tells a story, right? Every picture tells a story. Who said that? Rod Stewart. Okay, that's Gala. Tuborg, you better like the story. If you do, well, you're in accumulation zone, right? If you liked it here and it comes down here, you're going to like it all the more. That's the only reason to be a buyer here. Accumulate. Oh, shit. Do I even have anything below? I don't. Okay, so that's Gala. All right, I got Elon Jr. Forever, I'm going to see Elton John when I look at that. Elon Jr. Did he send me? Oh, yeah, he did send me some. Oh, good. Okay, because I kind of push these guys a little bit, right? Because it's one thing, right? I'm always going to do whatever you request here, but I always prefer to see your TA before we go to mine, right? So I can get a feel for how you're progressing with the information. So, there's GZ. Okay. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. What did I do there? Oh, okay. Warning: white screen coming. Oh shit! That didn't work here. Hang on. I don't know why. Oh, I think I updated Opera and now it's set itself as my default. Okay, let me get rid of that. Hang on. Give me a sec. This is what I'm trying to get to. Is his TA? Okay, white screen warning. 1, 2. So this is First Solar. He's not far off from what I've got, right? So the question is, do we want to include? Oh, shit, are you guys seeing this? You're not seeing this yet. Okay, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4 looks like, right. So that's right on. That's good work. That's exactly as I counted it. But I know that's a shock. He must be relatively new because he's using the template, right? That 5 years ago when I started TDU. This was, although I didn't do white background, it's kind of helpful when you're first pulling fibs to have those straight lines to pull from. That's why I used to use that. I don't use it as much as I used to. But that's nice work, Elon. I appreciate you doing that. Oh shit, hang on. Here it is. Okay. So not too far from what he had. I went a little bit longer term. I just like to see, right? How, are you doing crazy stuff, or are you making progress? Looks like he perhaps has studied some Elliott Wave in the past, right? So is this 1-2? Probably. That's such a clear 3, but is it 1-2, 1-2? Could be. I don't think it really matters to over here. Where it would matter is if we continue to push higher and we're connecting waves, right? I mean, this could easily be here, and then we go 1-2, right? And then we've got another leg here. Just for the sake of simplicity here, because I'm on a 3-day here. Okay, right? That would be a very high-class problem to anyone who's long. Oh, shit, I need to add another 1-2, meaning I need another 3, 4, 5, right? That's uber bullish. Okay, so let's bring this over here just for... Okay, so how would you count that? W, X, Y. Oh, shit, you could do A, B. Although excuse me, that's not a great B. It's kind of actually... I probably prefer it over here because that's not a B, right? That's impulsive. That's the 3. So well, we can do it on the fly. Here, let's just do it this way. Oh, fuck me. Come here. 1, 2. Well, this would be 3, 4, 5. 5. Let's go up. I think I prefer that. It looks like it's a... Shocker, right? Third target looks highly probable. 1-2. Now what does that do, right? So if we take that 1-2 channel, okay, well I got a couple of channels, right? I'd have 2 of these going sideways. Well, we're well past. The reason those are worthwhile to hang on to, because there are times when that retrace will come back to that trend line. Doesn't look like, well, it's hard to know, right, if that's in the cards. But so what my point being, don't just erase it. You'll forget about it, right? So hide it. Oh, come here. Hide it, right? And then don't forget to go check it later, right? Okay, so I've got a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, right? That's just saying it out loud. It's very, very bullish. Plus, we're on a 3-day. For solar, right? This big upside. Shit, this makes me want to buy it. Told you guys many times, some of my best trades come from these live streams, right? So that's why I don't mind doing them, because I can't watch everything. I can't see everything. So I get great ideas here. Now 1-2 looks like there's some sort of a triangle going in here. There's not a great start. Oh, let's go to a daily. Do I know that's what we have? No, I don't. But it's not a one. It's one of those points where you look at it and you go, what the triangle, right? So 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, this is maybe a little bit of a stretch, right? A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E. But coming out of there, that it plays better. Yeah, let's go here. If it starts to break down, I'd be back here reevaluating this. I would take that up a degree. I see it a little better. Well, that's a 5, so you'd have to go A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A. It's a little skinny on the last one. But I don't see another alternative here, because you can't go 1-2, 1-2, right? It's just a series of 3s. So it's some sort of a, what can we say? Consolidation, right? So it's very much where you would anticipate the 4. Consolidate, up we go. 1-2, it's kind of skinny. The only, I think you're fine here, right? So this is the 3, so we can see, well, you can see the 3. It's not hard to spot this one, right? So we got this one clearly underway. It's too sharp in my view, right? Now, could it be done? Of course, right? Always, right? But it looks awfully sharp to be finished already. You might time is part of it, right? You can't just ignore it, right? So something like that would be better looking too. If this is going to be, if we're going up here, is that the top? Well, certainly could be. If it's not, if you're more bullish, right, because of the, oh shit, let's go back here, because of the 1-2s that we have, if you don't think that's the 3, well, let's measure it, right? Here, I'm just doing this in real time with you. 1, 2. Well, let's measure a couple of them. If this indeed is going to hold as our 1, 2, that's interesting. All right, we get our 3 here, 200% the length of the 1. If indeed that's going to hold as, shit, I lost one. That goes up here. That's why it's always a good idea. Change colors and change degrees, right? So you don't, for that very reason you just saw there. 1, 2. Am I done here? 3? 200? It's not unreasonable. This is where we typically go. We get a retrace here, but it looks like it's all part of the internal. So let me get that one off. And just out of curiosity, let's measure, right? Once you're here, why not? Right? Let's use the tools. What's it take? 12 seconds? Doesn't quite get there in log scale. Now, out of log scale, interesting, like out of log scale, we go to 200 again. Given the range we're in, from 28 to 400, we gotta be in log scale, right? We gotta at least look at it in log. Is that the 3? Are we in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3, which would take us back to, okay, where are we anticipating that to retrace, right? So all we can do is say, well, where does it usually go? Well, we've got this nice little consolidation here. So if I were to, oh, come here, right? If I were to, oh, here, we could do it right from here, right? If I were to just tee this up, oh, interesting, right? There's the value area. Here's POC right in the pocket of where you might anticipate that this goes. Now, do we know that's where it's going? Of course not, right? But we can draw this up and say, well, how would all that play? Let's get our wave 4 template on there. Oh, look at that. Where's the highest probability location for a wave 4? Oh, what do I got there? Let's just do a gray box. Here's the wave 1 back here, so you're not threatened by that overlap. Put that in green to match it, right? So we got plenty of room here. I mean, is there any question about that being a 5? I don't think we have to. There's no dispute about that. 100 out of 100 Elliotticians are going to show you that we've got an impulse. And where were we looking at it? Oh, if that's the 2, well, I better have an impulse here. Lo and behold, what do I get? Perfect impulse. So if we're coming down, I don't know, right? It's just kind of where is it now? I'd rather see something like that right to the POC. How do you not buy that if you're a bull, right? Given that we're still looking for the 5 to complete the 3 before we go 4, 5, even higher. Now, could it go that high? First solar, we might have a better look at that in November. Now, do I know that's where it's going? No, but all I'm doing is just tracking out the Elliott count, right? Or you could even take the Elliott out of it. Break of structure, retrace, break of structure, retrace. What have I got up here? Oh, this is a nice little, somebody just turned me onto this. This is for all the times where I've said, oh, how did it work out here? And I was talking about don't buy the fucking breakouts, right? So this, let me put the label on here because the label's a little bit obnoxious. But you see all of these little swing points. This is, I'm not a fan of theirs, but this is a decent product. They just, I'm not a huge fan of theirs. But you see all the little swing, they call it a swing failure pattern. All these little pivots, right? Every time you come near one, you can see you're getting a guided tour through how the market makers, in this case, could be algos, right? Whomever, right? Those that manipulate the market. You're getting just a walkthrough of every place where they manipulated retail. Every place, right here. All those times where I would draw and go, hey, how did it work out here for them? How did it work out here? How did it work out here? How about here, here, right? This is just documenting it for you. So you can see, oh, God, do I want to be a breakout trader? Do you? I mean, I could go through the entire chart and show you every single spot, right? Because this will do it for me. Every single spot where a breakout trader got bent over. Yet they continue to do it. Amazingly, astonishingly, people continue to buy breakouts, right? It's hard to explain. Thankfully, they continue to do it. Right, so here's just, you know, little Lux algo. It's a free one. I think if you look up SFP, you'll get it. Swing failure pattern. Again, no, I'm no fan of theirs, but that's a nice little free indicator. Okay, so what are we looking for here? 3 to come bring it down. Why would you anticipate anything else? What's the last thing we had here? Break of structure. Well, here's the retrace just started. Where's this would be a change of character at the low. Let me get that out of there. Again, what reason would you have to not be bullish here? Oh, you're gonna trade the B of the C, okay, or the C to the, pardon me, the B to the C on the way down for the 4. Okay, that's pretty aggressive trading, or certainly counter trend trading. Is there any question about what the trend is? So I come back to, okay, what's the mystery here? Is there a mystery? Why would you not buy that? No, we're not here, but if you get that setup, geometry, Elliott wave, volume profile, market structure, this would be break, retrace, failure swing, change of character. That's not good enough for you? Seems a bit retarded. Oh, I shouldn't say it that way. I shouldn't say retarded. That seems a little mentally challenged. Okay. That was First Fslr. Who gave me that? Let's see. Oh, this is Elon. Oh, okay, so he gave me First Fslr, and he also gave me Rune. Okay, let's go over to Rune. Did you give me a chart on this? I think you did. Yeah, this one. Elon, I swear to God, I always see Elton John. He's got a count here. This is not a hard one, but I'm glad you posted it. Good for you for posting it. So I can see, right? So he's oh shit, let's do it this way. Copy link, right? So I encourage these guys to post their counts, right? So I don't want to not show it here. White coming. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent work, right? I mean, it's hard to miss it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Classic 4. This is Elliott Wave for Dummies, right? I don't mean to imply that that's how you're approaching it. I just mean this would not take, you know, an advanced degree in Elliott Wave analysis, right, to get this count, right? But fortunately, right, he's absolutely nailed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even think there's an alternate count here. It's just textbook Elliott. What? I know that Elliott Wave doesn't work anymore. Let's get it up over here where I have it. I have the exact same count. Although, shit, I don't even think I finished. Took a look at it. There's not much question about what we have here. Let me get rid of that. Shit, I know that's annoying. Is there some question mark there? I know Elliott Wave doesn't work anymore, but let's just, for the sake of dialogue, suggest that, oh, well, here in this very rare case, it actually did work. All right, it did follow the market perfectly. What do we get? Break, retest. Oh, what do I get here? All right, so look, that's a 50, but I'll put the GZ on there so we get the targets. So now, always when you're analyzing with median lines here for a retracement, when it is a retracement, I will go to the shift first, right? So you can just look at it. It's going to be too steep, or that's why you're not looking for an impulsive move. Oh, what am I trying to do here? Come here. Default. That's what I'm trying to do here. So the standard recipe here is for an impulse. It's not always, right? But it's too sharp. Often will be too sharp for a correction. So you want your correction to hold here with a shift. Now, I mean, the fact that this is to the tick, okay, I'm not saying the low's in. Talk about a good setup. Hang on. the market is just on a tear again. Okay, so I got 5 followed by 3 to the 50. Not quite to the 50. Well, you know, since I've got a guideline here just to free up a little real estate, here I'll pull this out. Algo got paid. Time to buy it. Well, it's kind of that this actually looks a lot like the majors. Failure swing. Well, we can look at this and say, okay, well, shit, all right, I don't know. I'm trying to work on this Elliott Wave stuff. Where's the 4 likely, right? 4 is usually the easiest thing to spot, right? It's where we stall, right? We go sideways. Are we going up? We're going down. So if you're working backwards now, you'd have to finish. Let's go down to a 4 here. You have to finish that right here. Not a great looking start. You did take, note here. You did get the inducement high, just barely, right? So we confirmed the low, right? So it puts the lower low here, right? Higher low doesn't make it that just by a tick, right? So that confirms the low. It's not a great looking start. Do we have a 5 there? You could sneak away with it there because that is a technically that's a higher low. That's not very sexy, right? I mean, is it okay? Well, it's all right. Do you feel like you're going to miss something, right? I wouldn't let FOMO get the better of you there. Whatever this is going to do, right, it's going to have a whole lot of resistance up here. All right, we got the Vegas wave up here. This is probably well, you got a supply zone here. Why would we pay attention to it? Because it produced this fair value gap, right? We got one in the middle, right? So you've got a nice, so if you're looking at this, oh yeah, I'm in log scale here. Log scale can be a pain in the ass. I think that, oh no, what do I want there? I can't remember what I called it. There we go, 50 for log. Okay, so we're in the discount, right? Here's the last leg here that would be important. Yes, this is the last retrace, but if I was going to take swing, right, I'd put it right here. We're in the discount, so okay, at least you're buying in the discount. I'd want to see this pop a little bit. Okay, come back down, you know, give me a reload down here. Shit, this is pretty good rejection, right? So you could probably assume that there's demand there. All right, we got pretty good demand because, oh, shit, oh, of course, right? Oh, they're definitely going to sweep the low. Oh, hello, right? Somebody stepped in there with size, rejected that because path of least resistance was, I mean, if you were looking at that chart right here and saw that, would you not be assuming, right? It's very easy to fill in the blanks in your mind's eye, right? We do that all the time. I'm doing it here, right? I don't know that that's coming, but I'll wait for that. This is not a good enough start for me. Because I'm not worried about missing something, right? If it takes off here and we do this, okay, right, at some point there'll be profit taking, there'll be a retrace, and I'll get to buy it lower. I'm willing to take that risk because that's not good enough for me for the start. Now that's me. I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm saying for me, I'll let that cook a little bit, right? That's okay. I like it a little more well done than that. But one to keep an eye on. I mean, they're contenders, right? They've got a good use case. There's a reason for them, right? A reason to be bullish rather than just, oh, something to trade. You can kind of see the nice, here's the 4, right? You get your nice 5 coming down. Boom, are we done? Well, let's see, let's let the market prove it, right? Don't hurry, there's no reason to hurry. Forcing, hurrying, FOMO, right? It's all the same thing, right? You're impatient. Like, oh shit, I didn't want to miss it. What's the opposite of that? Oh shit, I don't want to get stopped out. I better move that stop and give it a little more room, right? Those are the two biggest hurdles that new traders have to learn to discipline themselves to avoid, right? Oh shit, I didn't want to miss it, so I just fuck it, buy it at the market. Oh, I didn't want to get stopped out, so I just gave it a little more room. Oh, maybe it's going to the golden zone. Oh shit, oh golden. Oh no, maybe it's going to 707, right? It happens every single day. I don't even know how many times, right? But people don't like to take stops, right? Because it means they were wrong. Nobody likes to be wrong or feel like they were stupid, right? Our entire political system is dominated by that philosophy. So people are going to stick with whatever they think, regardless of the data. Nobody wants to feel stupid. So That's how it rolls. Okay, so that's I got Elton John. You got to change your handle to Elton John. That's just, I can't see anything else. Okay, all right. I got GZ's giving me. Oh shit! What do I have over here? Let's go to this one. Oh, whoops! Let me get that out of there. White screen coming. Sorry. So this is George giving me moo. What happened there? Oh, that's on alert. All right, that's good. That's Bitcoin's popping. We'll get there eventually. I'm not surprised looking what the market's doing. Holy shit. The Fed provides the liquidity. Bitcoin rallies from the liquidity. Okay, so this is, I'm getting a weekly. I know this is not, he showed me something he was working on here. This is some pretty good work. George, someday I'm going to get him to work with degree sizes that are not so ridiculously huge. Someday. Okay, so what do I do here? I've got a WXY. I'm going to go to green here. Let's go micro. Okay, so WXY, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, here we'll go minuet. Let's put that in blue. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so you're giving me 2 counts. Well, okay, right. So why would he be doing that? Right now, you know, George has been with us for a while. He's much improved as an Elliottian, as you can see here. Right, so he's giving us multiple counts here. I mean, this is pretty good work. A, B. We got to deal with that 5. Okay, 5 coming down. We got to deal with that 5. Here's the A. Could be the B. C, right? 5 comes down, brings that C down. All right, so I get a good candidate here for a C. Now, what do we do with all of this? This is the tricky bit right here. Oh, shit. I've done this a number of times here. Let's just darken this up a little bit. Okay, 1 day and 4 hour too. So, oh shit, I got the weekly here. So, if this is, so the real question is where's the 1? Is it here? 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's, he must have that somewhere because that's, not that I'm right, but that's how I've been counting it. Right? You have this little wick that goes up here. That's a problem here. But if you do A, B, expand the B into C for the W, X, Y, that flies, right? Now you get your perfect impulse right here for the candidate for the 3. The reason he's hedging a little bit here with this count is because if this is the 3 and this is the 4, yikes, are we done here? I don't know why we couldn't be. Jesus, gotta get you. Why could we not be done there? What makes you think we're not done there? Again, this could look very different in November, December, January. Right? It could look very different. I'm not bullish of the dollar long term, but in the short term, right, probably will pop. Let's go to daily. Right? Guess I don't have to do anything. DXY daily. Okay. Oh shit. Hang on. Okay. 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. Well, see that seems to be would be too shallow. Let's go back to his weekly. Where would we be anticipating the dollar to go? Right? If indeed we were done here. Okay, it's not terrible. Well, there's a 50, right? That's all I'm doing is putting the 50 on it, right? So if we were to come down here, it's too early to tell what that is. Right? Let's go back to the daily. A, oh shit, he's got me locked. Damn it. Does he? I think he does. No, maybe he doesn't. A, B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B, C, right? Well, wouldn't you anticipate the C? You know, it doesn't have to. It would come down lower than the B or the A. Let's take a quick look here, right? Because this is going to affect Bitcoin, of course. Well, here's what I can tell you. I wouldn't be bullish. I wouldn't be buying right here. Why would anybody who, well, unless you don't know it's there, why would somebody be buying here? Oh, well, the macro picture and blah, 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 blah. I couldn't give, I would never buy that, nor would I sell that. Well, it would be the equivalent of selling that. This is where the algo is active. What are you doing here? You're guessing which way it's going to go. You're just between two algos here. Well, again, so if you're forcing something, why are you doing it? Wouldn't we want to let it show itself here? If it's going to break up here, oh, okay. Well, then maybe we get a retrace. If it's going to go the other direction and break down here, oh, maybe we get a retrace. But to be doing anything right in the middle, again, that's a wag. You don't have enough here. There's a very good chance the 5 is in. So it would make you think, oh, ABC, we're going lower, right? So I'm going to assume that we're going to break this or go down and test this. That's a pretty big assumption. No doubt the dollar is going to be volatile. Let's just say it that way, right? We've got, I don't know how many months. Not too many more months. Maybe we got 6-7 months here. So my guess is we stay in this between these two golden zones until after November. Be my guess. I don't think there's anything to trade there. Thanks for the post, though, George. Oh, fellow trader. All right, I got no charts from you, fellow. Always prefer if you can. Now, I'm going to do them, but so you understand, it's always better. BT, what does he want? Btbt. No, I've never heard of them. Btbt. Digital. Shit, sounds good. I don't think I've ever looked at a chart of Digital before. Does that matter? No, it does not matter. What did he want? He wanted... oh, that's interesting. So I've got George's Digital. Huh. All right, what are we doing? Oh, well, I see a lot of 3s here. It's hard to miss the 3s, although maybe you've got your first impulse here. So, you know, that. Okay, don't need an advanced degree to spot that. This looks like it's a liquidity grab right here. It is, right? It's not a question of whether it is a liquidity grab, but is that completing the 5th, right? It may just be doing that for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I got George syndrome going. Okay, right, so it's okay, right? It's not great, right? The 4 length of time in the 4, it's not ideal. What's the alternate? Let's see. Do we have an alternate here? It's going to be hard pressed there. Now, of course, you have to be asking yourself, right? Well, actually, you don't have to. Okay, right. So let's. Always good. It's always good to look at it both, right? Can I even look at it out of log scale? Well, barely. So let's go back to log scale. I just out of habit like to wick these off. It makes you wonder why do we stop here? I don't know. I'm doing this with you in real time. And I would go down and start looking here. Is that it? Well, did they use this? Right. That's the question. You can't just go, oh, look, oh, it works off that pivot. Oh, works. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, it's got to be more meaningful than that. Okay, if well, here we see it, but why? Right? Did the algo use it? Well, let's find out. Phew, that's a close above, right? So that's not acceptable, right? That's a break of that algo. So we got to go back one, right? A close above, right? Now, if that had been wick, right? Okay, but it's not. So that's a little tenuous there. I'd have to go back to that one. Well, we're still in the pocket here, but I have less conviction. I don't think I would use that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, clearly the 4. Okay, so what could that be? The 2? Well, it could be. I'd be more inclined to stick this in over here, do something like, to do something like this. Come here, god damn. Because this is, that's, god damn, that is some classic liquidity there. I mean, you can see exactly what happened here. Remember, every chart tells a story. Was that accumulation? Is that even a... I mean, it's so obvious, right? It's a silly question. Obviously it was, but okay, so I've got to compromise somewhere. Either I've got to, the 2 here relative to the 4, not great, or I've got the 4 here is too big relative to that. But at least I get a 5 there. Looks like I've got an ABC there. Well, it's a diag, but I can get it done. So we can string that together. That's all we're trying to do, right? Is string these connections together. Is that a 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I got a good looking A. A little skinny on the B. Might be better on a smaller time frame. Let's go to a 4. Well, it's not great, to tell you the truth. You need that 4. You need that 4, 5. So you're kind of stuck with that. It's expanding diag. That's not really where you want it. But there it is. 1, 2. Let's see if we can make it work on the way up. Things that don't happen by accident. 1, 2. It's like that could have more to go. That could be an expanded B. That's pretty much straight up. Do we have a... Hey, you might have to do it over here. That's just, there's nothing, that's just chop, right? It's just a... It's hard to put a lot of value in that. I'd probably leave it there. I can't say I love this. Well, let's see how we did on that retrace. 50. That's not one I would chase. It's just a little too iffy. It's too many spots. Like, okay, what? If I were really interested in the company and wanted to trade it, let's get, what do I got? I don't have anything. Let's go down below. Let's get an EWO on there and see what we can come up with here. Is there any help here? Oh, I got an RSI there. I don't know who's, this is somebody else's template. Well, here's the big push. It's a little ass backwards. Let's what do I got here? Let's go 1070 and see how that looks. And here's the big rip. Weaker here, and then high. So you've got you see what I mean by a little ass backwards, right? The 1 and the 5, if you do it that way, have more momentum than the 3rd, which makes me just a little bit tentative to do it that way. So because I can't see it clearly, I look and I go, You can probably get your shit. You might even be able to do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to do A, B, C. 1. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's getting mighty skinny up there. Can't say I love that. So when I have that much hesitation, I just go, okay, I'll wait. We're not. I think we just drew this, right? It's not quite far enough to where you'd lean in heavily. Okay, well, okay, front run maybe. All right, if that's it, right? If we're gonna go, oh fuck, if we're gonna go here, if we're gonna do it this way, and we're off to a new impulse here. Okay, well I can deal with that. This becomes, you know, you kind of leave this going, okay, if I run into trouble here, I'm likely going to be back here revisiting all that. Okay, I got this. I got this. Where would the next trade be? In my just my opinion, or just how I would do it. I'd wait right down here. Right, let it come down into all of this chop. Oh, why not put your little volume profile on there and just, oh, here we can do that one. Okay, well here's value, right? We're outside of value. Now we can stay up here, right, and push value up higher, but right now we've just made a squirt outside of value. We come back into it. Hello. 1, 2. Do we do it into 3? Right, that's all we're trying to do is spot the 5s and 3s. Okay, what, did I miss anything? If I'm doing it this way, might I miss something? It's a $2, $3 stock. So I'm not overly worried about missing something that's going to run away on me. Plus, you just look out here, you know, you can kind of just do this and go, okay, well, when in doubt, well, how can I simplify this? We're just in a big range. What do we want to do in a big range? We want to sell the top, buy the bottom. And I know after the fact, it's like, oh, come on, man. Yeah, after the fact, right? I showed you something else I showed you. It's very common to do that, to squirt on the other end. Okay, I take you back to, what is this thing called? SFP, right? The swing failure pattern. There it is. Lux Algo, swing failure pattern. See all these little, every one of those is a breakout trader getting ass raped. Every one. They never learn, right? I don't think it goes that far, right? So you can see what happened here. Breakout. Oh, it's going to the moon. Oh, how did that work? I know. I've had people comment enough with the breakout, so I won't dwell on that. But if you've watched my videos for any length of time, don't do that. You won't. Yes, one will get away from you, but more often than not, all you're going to do is save yourself a lot of misery. Looks like you had another right owls in there. Look at that. That's to the tick. Right? Why would you do that? Well, on top of that, right? What's after a break of structure, right? That would be a break of structure. Retrace. Only the uninformed buy that. Fortunately, there's a new crop of them every single day. Okay, let me keep moving. What else did you want? You wanted CLSK, which, oh shit, what is that? I know it. Can't think of it. It's CleanSpark, that's it. Let's go to a daily. I don't know why I have this. Oh, it must be his. I know why. It's his template, that's why. Okay, so CleanSpark. Let's get back out here. What are we doing, CleanSpark? Hey, okay, well, just first glance, right? Doesn't that look like that would be the 4, right? Just looking at this. Okay, well, there's the 4, so I can work backwards. Impulse, correction, high or low. Is there any confusion about where the trend is? Now, I don't have a higher high yet, but right now, it'd be hard pressed to say I don't have an uptrend going higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher. Right, wouldn't be much confusion about where the at least the intermediate trend is. Now, it's not complete until we sweep those out of the way. Right, that is the range. So if I put the market structure on here, you're going to confirm that. Oh, here, you guys know I like these guys. That's my choice. I don't need that. Why have I got that? Come here. Well, let's just push it over here. One of the reasons I like them, because I can be precise about where it starts. Okay, any question about the trend? Off of that low, right? It's just, I don't even have to say it out loud, right? It's doing it for me, right? With every break comes a retrace, break, retrace, break, retrace, break, retrace. On the way down, break, retrace, break, retrace, break. Right? That's how we define a trend. So if you're looking at doing something counter to that, be fully aware that you're going counter trend. Now, how technical are we? 1, 2. Looks like we have to finish it here. Oh shit, looks like I got a diag there actually. I do. That's annoying, but welcome to Elliott Wave, right? There's times where it's like, oh fuck, it's annoying. Let's take that off for just a second here, which I typically will do, right? So I'm just kind of making the point where we don't have to worry about what the trend is, but I do have to figure out what we've got going on here. So when you start out with something like this, like, okay, well, it's a little, okay, wait a minute. These are pretty deep. So is that 1, 2? Well, look where it goes. So immediately you might say, okay, from this low, that makes a lot of sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put it there for the time being. Any trouble locating the 4 here? Anybody struggling to find the 4? I'm going to guess not, right? It screams at you. 4. Oh, there's something I could do with that. I got to work on that. Oh, let's go down a degree. We go because we're missing one, right? So we can put in the 1, 2, and then here. Let's go. Let's do it all, right? So this, don't skimp. Fuck me. Come here. No reason to skimp. We're here. Let's do it. I'll put it there. Okay. 5s and 3s. This is the genius of Elliott Wave, right? Is there any question? I know, right? Oh, that's your grandfather's TA. Oh, come here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go up a degree. These old timers with their Elliott Wave, they're not hip to all the new happening in the ICT stuff. They got to get on that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, whenever I have 1, 2 right down at the lows, I'm going to want to put a set of median lines because I'm looking for impulse. Oh, jeez. How many times do I have to show that? What do I get here? I get a golden corner. So 80%. So I got 2 in a row, 80%. It's hit right there, right? You get it at the algo target. I'd leave that on there when no reason to take it off, right? Seems like the market's respecting it. Clearly the 4. What, are you going to be bearish? Let's get that out of there. Who's bearish here? I'm thinking that's a B because that's a 3. So A, B, C, W, triangle, X, right? It looks like that could have some... that's a little choppy in there. I can't quite get that to work. That's 3. That looks like W there. A, B, C. So W, unsure. We'll wait for that. Is that it? 3, 3, 5. So there's a flat with an expanded B. There might be a triangle in here, but the implication would be there's another leg lower. I got a gap down here to be filled, which I wouldn't ignore, right? Those tend to get filled. And, oh shit. I have the wrong one on here. Let's get my wave 4 on here. That's what that I would do. I would love to buy it down here. I might wait a little on that. Let's put God on there. So if it's me and I'm going to do this here, where I'm going to put an alert on that, I'm going to buy it. If we come down here and fill that gap, I like that idea, right? So I've got a couple over here. And that's what I do. I just put alerts there. And that thing pops off 2 weeks from now. I'm like, what? Oh, why was I looking at clean? Oh, there it is. No resistance here from this pivot. We've already broken the golden zone. We know, we can just look at it and tell that. So we'd have to go, where is it got? Here, this will have the 707 and 786, right? So we're pretty much in the clear here from this pivot. Now all the way, we'd have to go down here. All those broke. There's no algo resistance up here. You've got a clear shot. On the daily, you got no resistance up here. Al is not present. As we look at it here. Right? It's rare that you can get a spot where you're beyond his reach, as I personalize him, right? I mean, just software, right? We're beyond the reach of that algo, right? We've broken it all on the daily. That's good. I'd keep an eye on that one. It's a good one. Who posted that? Fellow trader. Nice work. Jamie. I think he's a new blue. I think he's a new blue belt, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go over here and put it here. I think guys grinding. Oh shit. Uh-oh. White screen. Oh god, that's really bright. Okay, hang on. See, I asked them to post their charts, but it is shocking if you're not ready for it. So white screen is coming at you. Okay, so this is, what the fuck? Andy? Oh dude, I gotta change that. I can't handle that. Hang on. I appreciate you posting that, but I gotta change this. There we go. Okay, let's get a look at it. All right, what did you give me? 4. Jesus, that. Oh, because we're in log scale. That's why. So, volume profile, you get a little distortion, right? Because when you're in log scale, it's one of the annoying things about log scale. Okay, do we have any choice but to look at it in log scale? What the fuck is Andy? I've never even heard of it. I have no idea what it is. I don't care. It doesn't matter, right? So, I guess we have to be in log scale. Jesus, that is. This is a little too distorted here. So, holy shit, nice rip. Hey. Well, you do kind of have to look here and go, okay, how do I make sense of that? 1, 2. Well, we're not doing 3, 4, right? We think we can all agree on that. This is him giving me, what are you giving me? Bullish order flow, untapped order flow? Or just, maybe he's just after where's the demand zone? We could probably narrow that down a bit. Well, here, let's get in there, right? So how would you do it? Okay, well, if this is the last down here, right, I don't get a fair value gap. So you just want to continue to roll it over until where do I get the gap? So I might do it this way and just use all of this leg down, right? Because that's what produces, oh fuck, come here, the fair value gap, right there. So, right, so we know this is muscle here, right? Because we retail, we can't do that. Okay, so I've got that. Now, could we be coming that far? Jesus, is this actually going to be? Nope, it's too far. I thought maybe out of log it might. Okay, 1, 2. He's pretty much, you're going to have to. What do you do with that, right? I think we probably just have to keep. Let's not overcomplicate. Any question about that? What that is? I'm going to guess not. So how do we finish? Right? We have to finish in a 5. Well, I should add a little caveat to that because it looks like we might have this going here. Again, let's not overcomplicate. Something like that, A, B. Since this is a 3, A, B, C into the B, right? It doesn't give us a new high. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like that could be the 4 of the at that degree, or so we go down a degree. I am in a 4 hour. Well, I kind of like it down here. I fucking no idea. I know zero about it. But I don't need to, right? It's just like they all trade the same way, because it's people people that wrote code that trade them the same way. What? So if you're buying it down here, what are you basically saying? I like it down here. I think it's got massive upside potential. That would be the only rational, or whatever it is, whatever it is. Okay, well, do you have to wait for it to get down here? Well, you don't have to, but wouldn't you? I mean, what is this kind of a thing? If you're buying any of it, you're buying it on the idea that it's going to be worth more at some day, right? Oh shit! Look how far we went. Oh, Jesus! All right, you know that you're anticipating. It's not the dollars, right? It's the percentage return. You got one, you got to really understand what's happening there, and two, you got to give me a reason to buy that, right? I mean, I don't see any reason to buy it. That's not a reason. Even in log scale, is that a good reason? No. Why? If you're buying it there, maybe a little FOMO or impatience or boredom, but that's certainly not a good. Oh, that's a launch that I want to be in. I'm not saying it couldn't just tear from here, but would that be the one you'd choose, right? If you could only trade so many things, is that the one you'd pick? Maybe if we come down here, right, and we get some sort of a kick, I'd want to see it take out that, and then, oh, you know, something like that. Bring it back down, right? I'll wait. That's not good enough for me. But that's just me. Okay, so that was Jamie. Jamie. Interesting choice, right? You must be a crypto kid. I shouldn't say it that way. Crypto guy, right? I shouldn't say kid. You're all kids to me. I'm an old fart. Okay, Elton John. We already got that. Orly Pirate. Oh, he's asking for Bitcoin and ETH. Right? I'm unchanged on all of it. Maybe we get a little kick today, right? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you look at the weekly. Unless you're, trading short-term stuff, right? Then there's really, is that, you want to get on that? I like it a little lower. I can't say I like it where we are right there. Done? Done. Maybe. At least you took out, well, did we? Yeah, you took out the inducement here. That's the swing lower, right? So that confirms the low. Want to buy that? I wouldn't. I'm not the one to compare to, right? I've got a shitload of it. So I would. That's not. Why add? I'll wait and see if it comes down. Don't use me as a model. My circumstance is a little different, right? So A, B, we done here? I love it down here. Shit, if I can buy this, right, in the low 50s. Again, what's happening here? And we just looked at it. It's the same idea. What do we want to do in a range? Right. Well, if you wanted to buy that, well, at least you'd have a reasonable. You've got to stop. Actually, you could probably do it like this. Let's go down to a 60. Can we even make a case for this? It's just that. I mean, you could probably get away with this. Okay, what's this? And this. 1, 2. Well, that means you're doing this. That means you're going A, B, C, 1, 2, We've already overlapped, right? So what you'd be forecasting here way before it happens, right? So it's a little, we tend to do this. So it's not uncommon. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you things to think about. It's pretty common for us to go, oh, I see it. Oh, it's a diag, right? Well, is it? What, a good diag, the threes are going to be pronounced. They're going to be pronounced. You're going to see them, right, in the ones that you want to trade. Is that what we have here? It's not horrible, but right off the chute, that looks like an impulse. What am I doing here? Is that a 3? Well, maybe. Is that a 3? Maybe. Right? I don't. When it's that, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. So why force it? Well, you know the answer. Right? FOMO. Right? Oh shit! I didn't want to miss it. Well, let's assume that this is the count that we have here. And this is going to be the corrective low right here at 53. Okay, well then we got to change this labeling. So this is what you're saying. Okay, so this is a 1, 1, 2. And this is going to be the 1, because it's not going to be an impulse, right? So it's going to have to be the 1 of the 3. So the 3 is going to have to be way up here. So you can map it out to go, okay, is that likely? Nobody knows, but okay, 1, 2. If that's the 2, let's just apply a little objective logic, right? As objectively as we can. Okay, so what can I do here? Well, I could do this. Okay, I got a little geometry. Okay, oh, interesting, right? So, oh, can't get through the trend line. Okay, so 1, 2. If that's 1, 2, this cannot be 3, right? So it's got to be the start of 3. So 3 is going to have to be much higher. Okay, 1, 2, and I'm forecasting a diag before I even really have before it even looks like a diag. All right, well, if we're looking for that 3, let's measure. Well, if this is the 1 and the 2, that's where they usually go. Well, let's say I got a rip roar, right? So I got a super kick here, whatever. Fuck, if Fed lowers rates, what are we talking about here? This is this week, 1, 2. So we're gonna do this. That's basically what you're forecasting. We're gonna complete. Here, let's do it this way. Well, that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna get that leading diag. What's next? 3, 1, 2. Let's say it's shallow. Oh, okay. So I'm going to come right into this. Oh, shit. What have I got on there? Oh, here. Let's just use a basic. Let's just use GZ, right? So, okay. So I'm going to come right into here for the 4 to the 5, and then I'm going to come back down here, and I'm going to be a buyer right in here, right? On the idea that I've gone 1, 2, and this is going to be the 1 of the 3, right? Coming out of here. So this would have to be, do it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now again, another example of why you want to change your degrees and change your colors so you don't get lost here. 1, 2. Okay, if that's 1, 2, where would I be looking for 3? Well, it's going to have to at least go here, right? More likely, we're looking for it up here, meaning this has now all been pushed up. Right, so we're now going 1, 2. We're going to go way past the 2618 here. Right, it's that now Bitcoin could do it. I know that gets a little hard to follow, but if you were doing this yourself, you're like, is that what what's happening here? We're going to do this. Okay, maybe, right? Well, at least you've got something mapped out. Don't just wing it. It's very common. People go, oh fuck, it's too hard. I'll just buy it. Well, Bitcoin, you probably get away with that. But if the point of watching a video like this, right? I mean, you've got to be into TA to watch a video like this, right? So if you're doing it, apply the fucking TA. Don't just go, oh, fuck, I don't know, but just buy it. Okay, again, track it. That's the point of all of this. That's the point of all of this, is to track the thing and say, oh God, is it doing what has been forecast here? What I can anticipate, what it's probable to do. Well, if this is going to be a leading diag, we're going to expect a retrace. Okay, well, if this completes that 5, well, I get more interested over here. But right now, that's a green banana. Maybe it turns into a 5. Oh shit, okay, well, it's a fucking ugly diag, but lo and behold, it's 5. Do I get a 3? If I get a 3, now here I could be interested, right? Come here. I always miss that. Right here, I could be interested. Until then, what? You don't have any of that. So what do you're just forcing a trade because you want it to go higher over to ETH. Same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Looks a little better there. Let's go to an 8-hour. Let me take the structure off there for a second while we focus on the Elliott. Ooh, right. Doesn't sweep the low, right? It sure likes to. Boom, 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 boom. Now, do not be one that says, "Oh, the more times they test it, the stronger it gets." No, that's not how it works in the world. That's not how it works here either. The more times they test that, the more likely it is to break. Because those, if you're coming back to pick up orders here, the more, how many orders are waiting there? Could there be more? We've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You don't think everybody's filled here? Yeah, everybody's likely filled here. Okay, well, if this is going to go, let's go down to a 60. Is the same thing, right? Is this 1, 2? Oh, what? Fuck, that's not going to be the impulse. Is that the low? Where's the resistance? Well, here's the last swing pivot. I'm right at a 50. Do I want to buy right at a 50? I don't even have to answer that, right? Why would you? Why not let it break? We know an algo is going to kick there. What are you anticipating? Oh, we're going to go up to the golden zone. Okay, great. Okay, now what? Why would I want to buy it here when I could buy it here? Oh, I'm going to average down. Okay, well then have a very detailed plan as to how that's going to roll. And then are you counting it? 1, 2, 1, 2. It's better in Bitcoin. Big fair value gap right there. Already mitigated, right? So don't be confused by like, oh shit, look at that big fair value gap. That's been fully mitigated, right? It shouldn't even be there. Oh, I didn't draw that, did I? No. What do I got below? Okay, well, see, I like this. It's because you get a CCI and an OBV with a moving average. So the buying is there. We're above we're still in a squeeze actually. On a 1 hour, black is squeeze. What? FOMO. Okay, we have big day in the markets. Okay, what? Crypto's not exactly flying with it. I'll wait until I get some sort of retrace like that. Be interested there. Okay, let me keep moving. So that was, did I get everybody? That was Orly Pirate. Oh yeah, I like that handle. Orly Pirate. Okay, so I got Never Give Back. And then, hang on, I'm going to get over to those Twitter guys. X people. Oh, whoops. Actually, hang on a second. I don't want to lose that ETH. Here, let's go over to this one here. So this is Never Give Back. And he's got, starting to recognize based on color palette. Okay, so this is Never Give Back. Oh shit, man, you're giving me a 1 minute? The thing Never Give Back about giving me a 1 minute, right? I mean, they can change 5 times, you know, between the time you posted it and the time I'm looking at it. So we got to pull back, right? Elliott Wave, I would propose to you always best 60 minutes or higher. Maybe you meant to send something other than a 1 minute, right? Oh, this is good work, right? See, I'd love to see this, right? I mean, it just shows me he's done the work. He's done the work, right? So he's not fucking around. It's like, okay, I mean, how long does that take? 15 minutes? Got 3. Pardon me. I got 5. I got 3. I got 5. I got 3. Working on 5. This sure looks like a 4, doesn't it? I don't know what you're doing there. Oh, you've got, oh, that's to your 1 minute. Okay, so let's just, oh shit, here, give me a, I know, old brain. So I can get used to it. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, this is Coco, right? I know he's been trading this. God, quite a rip, wasn't it? Well, that's pretty good looking 4 material, although it looks like you've got a 5 coming in there. We have to dig in there a little further. Can we finish it here? Looks like you can, but you're going to have a shitty looking 4 here. Well, this wick is a fucker. Let's see if I can make that fly. Is this 2, 3, 4, 5? Right, that's not right. You wouldn't want an expanding here, but I don't know that fly. Let's see here. Now, as I recall, I'll have to check with one of my wizards. I believe in the latest update of Elliott Wave, you know, Elliott long dead, for that Elliott Wave International, that we're not invalidating a diag worth 3. Shit, one of my guys will have to confirm this for me, but I'm fairly certain now they've done it so that we don't have to worry about 3 being the shortest in a diag like this. So the question becomes, okay, if I finish it here, am I fucking myself? Okay, well, let's look at what comes off of that. Ah, Jesus, come here. Oh, let's just keep it simple. Is that 4 going to be too big? It might be. And I don't even know if I cleared it. No, I didn't. I don't like that as a diag, so I guess we'll have to go back to his original count here. So let's go back to this. So that thought has us going, oh, fuck, what are we doing here? Well, we can't, we gotta deal with this. That's a completed impulse. How can we get this into an AB? I'm not seeing it. Let's go to 30, just see if there's any insight comes from that. All right, where do we go here? How deep are we? If I go here, that's going to be his stuff. It's like ABC. I want to put the 4 here. 5 has to go down. We can't call this a 5. We got to reconfigure it. You got to go ABC somehow into that. Although that's actually gone up here. Well, this is a tricky one. And I might have to revisit this. Well, I still am inclined, because of that 5, to put this over here, and this leaves me a little unsure as what we've got here. It's not an impulse. It's not a great looking diag. Let's pull out here for a second. What's an alternate? Usually there's one staring you right in the face. I'm not sure I've got a good answer here. If you get here, then the 3 has to go here. Which means we have to do it this way somehow. We have to get this here, and the 4 has to be A, B, C, D, E, something along those lines. And that's not a great finish. So then I could go, that actually may work better. I may have to come back to this one. I guess it's here as far as I'm not going to give it any more time because I'll just bore you guys to death. I think that's likely where we are. Something like this coming in for the 4. And you're going to have to use that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that diag to finish it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of that 3. I think that's the better fit there, to be honest, because it doesn't look like it's done. So we do this. No, I got stuck on that one. It looks like maybe there's another kick there. You got a big fair value gap here. Oh shit, INV. Lots of imbalance up here, so you're going to see some resistance. It might kick up here. Now we don't want this to go too, because compared to the 2, right? You don't. It's already. Sheesh, that's too much, right? So there's no good answer here. If this starts to get impulsive, okay, then you blow this up and you put the 3 back here and you put the 5 down here. This 1, 2, okay, we'll get something. You know, cocoa is already a bitch to trade, right? You're basically trading the weather in any commodity like this. That's a hurry up and wait. I need more info. I wouldn't put money at risk there. This is tricky to trade, expensive to trade. I'd probably do it with options, because it's a very expensive futures market, and it pays beautifully, but if you're wrong, it hurts. I'd be cautiously watching that. I don't think there's a trade sitting there. My view only. The only thing that's really there is this. This is likely there. All right, get to that C. Maybe that's your 4. But then that 2 to that 4 is just awful. So that's a hurry up and wait. It's not good enough, right? When in doubt, stay out. Right? Don't force a trade just because, oh God, it's been so good until right now. Oh shit, I don't know. I think it won't take much to clarify, right? But if the kick is higher, then I might be back here revisiting this thinking, oh shit, the C is in. If we roll over, okay, well then the C4, comes back in. And you're looking at it like that, and you're going, well, that 2 to that 4 is just horrible, but there it is. Okay, thanks. That's a challenge. Thanks for that one. Never get back. Let's see. It's 1 o'clock. I got time for it. So he wants. What's this other one he's asking for? MTA. MTA. Whoa. It's weird when I get stuff. Metal. Royalty. Metalla. What fuck? I have no idea what they are. Okay, well somebody's done some work here. Is that your? That must be you. Never get back on or what that? Oh, that's wow. We got a big target there. That we can see. Holy shit! Can't even see it. Let's get it out of log scale. Man, holy shit, are you bullish? Okay, so you got 56 as a target. All right, okay, I can see why. If this is 1, 2, I see, I follow you. All right, I'm gonna pull this. Let's pull it over to the side for a second. Or here, can I hide that? Yeah, I think I can. Okay. Whew, that's a harsh 4. Looks like it's legit. Okay, so the only thing you left off here is a few higher degrees. So here, be finished with a 5, right? So 5, 3, 5. Whoa. Well, what do we want to see coming off of that? All right, we begin and end with 5s. Uh-oh, he locked. No, he didn't. Do we come off with the 5, right? So 1 more degree to label. Looks like Al is in here, as you'd anticipate, because Al is everywhere. So swing low. There he is. Meaning, okay, so you're one degree off. All right, don't forget those. I can follow you, but for your own benefit, right? Finish it. You did such nice work here. 5. 5, 3, 5. So impulse zigzag. What does that mean I have right here? Golden corner pocket. 80% odds of getting there. I'm getting to that median line now. Could get it here. It's just some point we got 80% odds of getting there. Well, if this is going to be a 3, there's the 1618 right there. Why would you not take that trade? I'm not being a smartass when I say that. I mean that genuinely. Why would you not take it? The only reason I can think of is you've got something you like better, or you're out of capital, right? You have no dry powder, and you don't want to allocate there. Shit, I may go buy this. It looks pretty good. I think I will, as a matter of fact. I gotta write it down, or I'll forget. MTA. Love it. Why not? Why would you not buy it? I got a perfect zigzag brought me down. I started with I got an impulse off the low, and I got a zigzag bringing me into the golden zone. Why would you not buy that? It's only 2 reasons, right? You're out of ammunition, or you got something you like better. I love it when we can come into something. Jesus, look, we've got all the ingredients we look for, right? We had the reaction out of the golden zone, and then I had the first retrace, right? Like, okay, I'm not saying that's a guaranteed winner. I'm saying golden zone. Yeah, it's the second I get off this live stream, I'm buying that. I mean that very sincerely. I will be buying that. That is too good not to. Again, why would you not buy that, right? You stop under this golden zone if you're uncomfortable, and that you could see how that could turn into a 3. You might get like, oh shit, right? Well, okay, but where's your real stop? Right down here, right? I might even give it a little more room, right? Because it's such a cheap stock, right? I'm not going to put the kids' tuition money into it, but my kids are out of college actually, so that's kind of a misnomer. What would I say? Oh shit, I don't know. Retirement capital. What there's something better? You better have something really good that's better than that. Thanks for that one. Never Give Back. That's a beauty. And you did all the nice work. Well done. Round of applause. Very nicely done. All right. That's a gift from Never Give Back to everybody here who's watching. Okay, how am I doing? Okay, so that's 1 o'clock. I got half an hour to get through the list. Okay, so for the list, this is a list from X. Oh, I got 6 here. The first one is kind of abroad. They just said weed market. Weed market. So being that broad, I thought, well, okay, well, I just Googled it, right? And, oh shit, white screen's coming. White screen coming, right? So here's, oh shit, oh yeah, I can. Sorry, there we go. Okay, sorry about it. Okay, so these guys, largest cannabis companies by market cap, right? That's all I did. Companies market cap, right? So Innovative Industrials has the largest market cap, but that's a fund, and they're in real estate. Apparently, they've got a bit of cannabis as well. So if you look at them over here, the cannabis, right? So they're doing real estate investments, REITs, and some cannabis. Okay, well, so that 3 billion is probably a large percentage of that real estate, not cannabis. So if you come back to this, well, what do we recognize here that we might trade? This is an OTC. This, at least Tilray, we could trade this, and there's cannabis, CGC we could trade. They're Canadian, but you can trade. I have some of this. So Tilray was the one I thought we'd look at if people don't like this one. Oh shit, I had it. Here it is. Okay, right. So not a bad looking count. So okay, well they've got real estate and weed. Okay, it's not a bad portfolio. Okay, so how can we work off of the low here? It looks like I got. Well, again, the market structures. I don't even have to speak it, right? Swing, higher, low, break of structure, retrace, break of structure, retrace, change of character. We don't get a break of structure, so next break of structure here, retrace. So it's just one. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Consolidation. What does that make you think? Oh, could that be the 4? 1, 2, if this is 1, well, let's just do it. 1, 2, right? So you see the initial channel. Right now we don't move that until I get the 3. One, two, three. Okay, right. If that's the 1, as long as if this is going to be a little barrier triangle here, we're going to come out of here as the 5. Well, we have a very tight window here. It can't overlap that, or this has to be recounted. That does look like you got an impulse for the 3rd. Pretty good. Oh, that looks like that's a golden. You know, it's not even worth commenting anymore. You know that's going to be there. All right, so 1, 2. Whoa, it's skinny on the 3. It's not a rip-roaring 3, so that makes you think you're likely to get a more shallow 5. Right? There's no guarantee, but you would think perhaps a more shallow 5, since you had such a deep 2 and you don't get a big 3. Okay, 1, 2. Seeking this. We're seeking the 3 relative to this 1. Where might we anticipate that, right? You might as well use the tools. You're here. Well, we already got that. So we're going to do a double up here. Maybe. And we're going up to the 200. I don't think you can finish it here. I don't think that's as good a finish. That's not a great looking. You'd have to do A, B, C. That's not a great looking 2, honestly. You might have to do that. You might put it here. A, B, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might have to do it that way. That's a high-class problem, right? If you're dealing with that, it means that this thing has come down and you're reevaluating this down here. We know that's already popped. Weed people. Want to get that 5. So what I really want to do is this. But I don't have it yet. I'll bring this down a little bit. Once we get that, right, it's going to start to look much more interesting, but we don't have it yet. Right? I need that kick. Give me that kick up here, and we may not be getting it, right? So you got to be very mindful of that overlap, because if we do that, well, oh. All right, now we're reconsidering what we have here. But as it sits right now, as long as we stay above that, let's drag that out. Probably good there. The other weeds didn't look great. Oh, shit. Oh, get off of there. How do I get rid of that? Oh, fuck, that's going to send me somewhere else. All right, some of these, most of these were all down hard, and so many of them are, you know, they're small. Tilray. Oh, here, we'll do Tilray real quick. Oh, shit. White screen. Sorry. Let's do Tilray. Tilray. Brands. Daily. That's from our drawings. And down in the dumper here. Can't even look at it. You're in the discount. You're in the discount of the discount. Oh, that's, I think, probably a more pure weed play. Although this is booze and weed. It had potential here. It looks like 1 ABC for a deep 2. What, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a good looking impulse off the low. Oh, Jesus, come here. 1. It's not dead yet. I mean, you did it a couple of times, right? You had a very deep, right? Very deep. That's as deep as, I mean, that's about as deep as it can go. And then you did the exact same. This looks a lot like this, just on a smaller degree. Right, up, down. Buy it. Well, low risk, right? You could certainly make that claim. If I wanted to invest in weed, I'd probably go here. At least I've got I'm you know, for very $1.82. Let's pull back a second. Let's go back to log scale. Ah, where? Boy, that's, you can't get much closer. That's pretty about that's within a tick or two, right? It cannot take that low, right? So if this is going to be 1 and this is going to be 2, okay, we can. Oh shit! Come here. Barely squeak by, but you know, a higher low is a higher low. Period. It can go 1 tick to it. Well, it looks, if that's coming down, it looks like you could have a one more down, which is going to blow up that count, right? So then you're back to, oh shit, what is it? 1. That's not great, right? That you'd likely have to go A, B, C. So A, B, 1, 2, 2. I guess your best hope would be this would be WX, and you'd be doing A. You'd be looking to finish it here. So a buy down here at $1.50. Some cheap weed. I don't know what the quality is like, but that's about what you'd have right there. I wouldn't be in a big hurry to buy that myself. Okay, so next up I got VET. VET. I'm assuming it means VET. This VET. I don't know for sure. I think there's a crypto VET. Let's see. Okay. Well, why? Okay. So we're doing this? I got to something bigger. Let's go to a daily. You got an impulse within an impulse. Okay, so we can work backwards. Oh, that's a little fucked. Well, how would we do that? Okay, so this, I think we're probably pretty clear on that. Oh, Jesus. I'm not sure we can get this done. You're going to have to squish it in at the bottom, or at the top, I should say. Excuse me. Let's go. You're going to have to do 1, 2. Now, I'm log scale, all right? So if we come out of log scale, it's not going to be so severe. So A, B, C, pretty much just stuck with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we begin and end in 5. So flat. I don't like, right? It's tempting to do it here, but then you just got a single drive down. That's a daily. Maybe we can get something. I have to do it here. A, B, C, right? That's just a straight free fall. So you're, might have to do it like that. A, B, C into the 5. So this has got to go up a degree. 1, 2. Oh, I don't know. All right, you got to kind of string it together and see how it looks. Okay, well, 50 to the, literally to the tick. Okay, well, let's see if we can make it fly. Okay, that would be 1. God damn it, every fucking time. 1, 2. Five. Let's go up 1. Okay, 1, 2. All right, can we make that fly here as a 3? Well, you got a very clear 1, 2, but your 3 is now a little bit suspect there. Do we have to do it here? Well, let's label it, right? This, again, I've not done this in advance. I'm just doing it right with you. Gee, I don't really want to do that. I'd be stuck with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, that's clearly the 4, right? Yeah, I mean, clearly the 4, right? So what comes after it? If that's the 3, that's not terrible. Two, 6, 1, 8 to the tick here for the 5, which is a lot for that. For that would be the 3. Maybe too much to try and string it together. I think it is, right? So let's come back, right? So we don't want these connected in the same impulse. So this is going to have to go here. This, I'm not sure yet. We might have to do this internally. Ugh. Not loving it, but I can't connect the two. Right? This, just looking at it, these are not connected, right? This completes, something completes here. This is the retrace of it. It's too far, right? You can't connect those two. So you kind of got a shitty. I'd probably do it this way and then clone it. Trying to get away with here. I think that's what you're stuck with there. Okay, so let's just assume that's what we've got here. Boy, that's even close right there. Okay, so that's a break in arithmetic. Let's look at log scale. Oh, that fucks us up with that. Hazards of log scale. I guess most accommodating would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A, B, looks like that's done. On a log scale. We lost the big dog on a log scale. Boy, the C to the A is obviously not great, but that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We begin and we end in 5, so it's possible, right? We could be done there. Right, grab some liquidity. Here's let's see. Let's get our, what do I got up here? Somebody else's smart money concepts. Okay, who's that? That is Lexalgo. All right. You got about a lot of consolidation there. Okay, so let's look at it here. All right, so what they do is they distinguish between internal. They make it. God, they make their stuff so tiny. Break. So, all right, let's just look at it here. that's working backwards. If this is the 5, that's the 4, that's the 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got a good finish there. Looks like this isn't going to be far enough. Okay, good shot. That's what it was. So, okay, all right, so as I was saying before, you want to use something that the algo used. Right, so we see that they used it here. That would make me think algo, right? Because that's not, I promise you, that's not random. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Oh, so why not? All right, so first let's, okay, 1, 2. Why not? Why? All right, then you got to pick it apart. What's wrong with it? Why not that? That's the easiest thing to see. Maybe another low down here. Demand zone here. They do theirs. I don't like them, to be honest. So let's go back to my boys. Okay. Not that these guys, it's the software. One, 2. All right. If that's 1, 2, what are we looking for? Did they break it? Nope. It's wicks only. Oh, that's close. No, they broke it. All right, so you're out there. So this guy's gone. Right, now, when I say that, that doesn't mean we can't get him back, right? How do we get him back? You just need a, right, if this is going to come lower, right, since we've broken the support, we got to do this. We get him again. He's always there. Well, there's no reason not to label this. Let's see if we get that. 1, 2. There's a 3. This is very 4-ish, so we could label this 1, 2, 3. We'll see 4. Come down lower for a bigger 2. Let's go up a degree. Let's change the color to green. Okay, 1, 5, 3. 5, 3, 5. We'll see if you have to use that as a triangle. It looks like the impulse in there is clean. So you got your 3 there. It could be here. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like there's more to go. Vermilion. I'm assuming that's, I was kind of surprised, Vermilion. Off of Twitter, but maybe. Somehow I'm feeling like they wanted a crypto, but there's Vermilion. There it is. Okay, it doesn't matter, right? So the thing I try to emphasize here, what the asset is completely irrelevant. I do not care what the asset is. I don't care. They all trade the exact same way. So whether it's VET, a crypto, or Vermilion Energy, it wouldn't matter to me. I would approach the TA exactly the same way. That's my edge, right? So you're never going to see me deviate from that unless the algos start changing. Or people don't react emotionally to money, which is what drives Elliott Wave, right? When that changes, I'll change the approach. But whether it's some crypto that I've never heard of or Vermilion Energy, exact same approach. That's very important that you lock in on that, right? That's what gives us an advantage. Deviate from that, you lose your advantage. Okay, TIA, I have this somewhere. Oh, give me a second here. I've got it in one of these. That's one that you guys, I think it's over here with Rune. Give me a sec here. We looked at Rune. Here it is. All right, now this one's kind of ugly, right? So I have a piece of this. So I was trying to get a handle on what this count is. It looks like the best result here is a leading diag into an A. This is kind of an ugly B here, but then we get down here, and I had checked with one of my wizards here with Sensei PK, see if he had a different read on it. It doesn't look like this would work here, but in actual fact, the 3 is longer than the 3 is longer than the 1, and the 5 is obviously longer than 3. So you have a good leading diag there. A, B, C. This is a little fucked, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we could be done. Oops. Now it's a deep retracement. 1, 2. Oh, pretty good start there. We swept the high, so we lock in the low. I should say we swept the inducement, meaning that this is all one leg down, right? So when we come back, okay, we've swept that high. Oh, are we on? Yeah, we are. This here, I just, you know, prior pivot, prior support, become the resistance. This looks like we got a decent start on this. Looks like you can work a 1-2 in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Okay, well, how do we get a little more conviction in what we have here? Okay, well, show me the 5. Now that's a pretty skinny little 4. That is a 4 hour. Okay, that's right here. Okay, it's always a good idea to wick your ones, right? Just so you don't lose track of, okay, well, where did I invalidate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick your A, B, C. Well, this actually looks like it has more to go here. This all has to go higher. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's get. Is that a 2? God damn, that's pretty skinny looking 2, but it may be what we have to work with. 1, 2. Oof. Well, when in doubt, measure. Measure. Don't guess. This would be plenty far enough, but you like to see them go where they're. You have more conviction. Oh shit! Look at it. Went right to the 1618. Right. Then you just feel stronger about. Okay, God, do I want to put money at risk? How much do I like this? Well, let's see. Where did the 3 go? What's my level of conviction in that 3? Well, this is the second most common. Are we done here? It could be. It doesn't have the. It looks more like a 3 right now, right? It looks like that's what you've got. Now you could, oh, 1, 2, 3, maybe. That's a pretty fucking small 2. 1, 2, I suppose. I'd have to be down to a 5-minute to get that into a 5, but maybe. It's worth watching. For your crypto enthusiasts, they have a good use case. There's a reason. They have a reason to be. Like to see it stay. Well, now we can do this. Channeling is so essential to Elliott Wave. It's the most common thing forgotten. Oh fuck! I forgot the channeling. It should be right as soon as you've got a 3. Put the channel. As soon as you've got 1, 2, start channeling. But don't forget it. It's very easy. That's why we drill it in the belt course. 1, 2. Okay, I'm waiting. Okay, if it does that, am I worried about FOMO? No. All right. Well, first that would be a break of structure here at this degree. What am I anticipating next? So yeah, I'm going to miss that, but I'm going to pick it up down here. Likely, right? We don't know, but nobody knows. Ooh, that's a pretty good free draw. Because then what would I have, right? Once I've got that first 5, then what do I get? Right, and then the whole thing starts all over, right? What do I need? I need an impulse. What impulse has to start with a 5, right? So you see, that's the big advantage to Elliott Wave that no other TA offers you, right? It has to be. It's not like, oh, well, maybe we'll get a higher. No, this has to be an impulse. This has to be a 5. I don't think people appreciate the advantage in your TA when it's driving your assessment of where the market is likely to go. That's all we can do. Right? So it's not, nobody knows what is it likely to do. Well, if I get a 5 and I follow it with a 3, I'm much more inclined to be bullish than bearish, particularly given the context. Well, it's not that fucking hard. It's just not. 5s and 3s. Okay, where are the 5s? Where are the 3s? Okay, that's a little tricky. That takes a little skill. Okay, practice. You need to have seen it a bunch of times. Okay, I know something funky is happening here, but generally it's a 5. That's this. You wouldn't call this anything other than corrected. Now, if it did that, different story. But when we're doing that, what have I got here? Just a box. What happened here? right? Bs and 4s, right? They're usually fairly easy to spot because whatever we were doing, it stopped. Oh, back the other direction. Oh, did I finish in a 5? Yeah, I finished in a 5. Did I start in a 5? Yeah, I started in a 5. Okay, right. I'm very interested right here. Look what I get here. Now I don't have this, but I've got 80% odds here. I'll take the 80%ers all day long. Everybody else can take the 50-50 or 55-45. Go have at it. I like 80. What else do I have here? Tia. Oh, DraftKings. This is a bitch of account, actually. Where are you here? Because it's here. Let's get you over here. I'm almost done. This I just pulled this up here before I had to start. That's not an easy one. Well, the first question is where do we start it? It's ugly. This fine, right? But what? I'm more tempted to start it here because this, I don't know what the hell happened there. I mean, you got to make a choice, right? So is this? It looks like that's a 3, right? So it looks like A, B, C. This is a chop monster. So what? Now, if it's me, right? If I'm inclined to be trading this, I'm just going to kind of highlight this. Let's bring that down. Okay, so something here. If I get into trouble up here, I'm going to come back here and go, oh, I got to deal with that. But I don't know if we truncated here, if this is some sort of massive expanded B, and then something. Fuck, I don't even know what we'd have. Okay. If I'm up here at 36, is it critical that I get this at $10? Not at the moment. It may be in terms of what kind of depth we're looking for in the retracement. But I'm going to go ahead and start it right here and say, okay, if I come off of that, because this is the Elliott is it there? Is it? Maybe, right? So lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Wait a second. Oh, well, barely. Something, right? Some sort of a diag. 1, 2, A, B, C, D, E. It's ugly, Elliott, if it's there. So when it's that mysterious, I'll leave it at that. Okay, I'll come back there if I need to. If I don't need to, okay, can I make this fly? Well, let's just look at some obvious pivots, right? See, okay, does this make sense? Well, there's an obvious one. Whoops. There's an obvious one. That's an obvious one. To the high. All right, so if I put market structure on, break of structure, break of structure, break of structure, break of structure, retrace. Now, is it playing ball here? Is it playing good market structure ball? Break of structure, retrace. Break of structure, very tiny retrace, right? So this is barely mitigated here. All of this barely tapped into. So that may be, mindful of that. But it keeps going. Break of structure, retrace. Break of structure, retrace. Right, so here's a change of character, right? It's been higher, high, higher, low, high. Oh, something changed. And it looks like it's a 3. So if I just look at that and go, okay, well, see, this is where Elliott Wave and market structure, they play so nicely together. Okay, right? You can't do Elliott Wave without doing market structure. Right? It's the OG of market structure. People are like, oh, shit, this market structure stuff is so new and cool. It's just another name for I digress, right? Okay, so this was clearly an important break here, right? Tested. Are we going to hold? And we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, you got to label it something. Okay, we got to put them somewhere. Let's start here and see if it flies. Looks like a lot of 3s to me. It's a very shallow 2, but okay, we don't always get the 2 that we want. 3, are we longer? We're in log scale here, but let's just check it. Can it get any more precise? Do you think that's happening randomly? No. We are not. You've heard me say this 1,000 times. We are not that precise. Only software is that precise. A, B, C into the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's label it, right? I mean, don't just eyeball it. Does that work? Oh, what do I got here? Let's something bright. Oh, white. Does that fly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't love it. Why? What? When I say that, what's driving that? Because look at the channeling is it's all right. Kind of leaving this. I guess we can make that work. A little shy of the midline. See, when you have like a big section down here, like, okay, how are the algos using it? How are they using it? Looks like they're using it, right? They use everything. So let's here, let's hide that for a second. Did I get my 80%? I'm like, oh shit, man, but it wasn't in golden. It doesn't matter, right? Once I get the corner here, it's 80% from the corner, right? As long as the corner holds, right? If I'm drawing it from here, look at that. It was 80% here. Now I know, don't misunderstand me. When it was right here, it was 80, or here, it was 80% here too, right? So once you get the low, and it's not uncommon, it would have been 80% here too. 80%. Oh, is it going to break? Well, so, oh, that broke. How about this one? Oh, no, that one broke. How about this one? And this is what most people do. They'll go, oh, fuck. All right, well, I'll try it one more time. Oh, fuck. Well, that shit doesn't work. And then you get it, right? I promise you that that's very, very common. Oh, that shit doesn't work. I'll try something else. And boom. And then you come back. Oh, whatever happened to DraftKings? Boom. Boom. So it makes it hard, right? That looks like wolf range, actually, to me. Somebody was asking about wolf range the other day. All right, it's just another algo. That looks like it's too far there. Oh, here, I'll digress into all this stuff here. Here, that's another lesson. Okay, we'll come back to that another time. Actually, I think you'd have to pull it from way over here, and you'd have to pull it from the very first pivot. There you go. There it is. It's the first swing. Not there yet. Right, it's just another algo, right? It's range expansion. Here's the initial range. 100, 200, 300, 400, usually as far as they go. Okay, here I'm all over the place. Okay, are we done yet? Well, at this moment in time, right? So this is as we're breaking out of the median lines. We can probably pull that off. Although, if we happen to have another leg, I might rethink that. From this low, what are we anticipating? Same shit every time, every day. That's the power of it, right? If you're changing around, you're floundering, pick one. It doesn't have to be ours, where ours is a little combo, right? If you don't like this combo platter, just pick one. But a lot of people come in and look at what we're doing and go, nah, it's not for me. No hard feelings, right? I mean, but if you want to learn this, we're a decent place to come learn it. Okay, are we done there? It doesn't. Well, if I'm looking for, I want to be a buyer down here, what would you assume there? 1, 2. Maybe, right? If that's going to come on a little bit lower, W, X there could be another kick on that X, something like that. You want it down here, maybe. A, B, it could be here. What are we looking for? A, B, C. Come right back in here from that initial breakout. Wouldn't be surprising to see it come down there. Now, that's a lot of forecasting without any. What have I got here? All I've got is the first three. I mean, let's be clear about this. This could easily just be 1, 2 of the next leg higher, right? This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to have an extension, and 5 is going to go higher. There's nothing says it couldn't, right? Market's under no obligation to do anything ever. We're just looking at it going, well, what could it be? What's likely? 1, 2. Well, that looks like it's technical. That looks like Al. That Al. There's Al. There he is. Okay. 1, 2. What, just exact same idea. I just drew this. Where are we looking for the 2? Down here between the 50 and the golden zone. What happened here? Oh, couldn't that be another 2? Fuck yes, it could be. Why couldn't it be? Oh, because I want to buy it down here. I got news for you. Market doesn't care what you want to do. Nice looking uptrend. Are we too hot? Let's see. It looks like we're done here, right? We're starting to come down, but you can't eliminate that possibility, so you have to be mindful of it. Could it be 1-2 and we're going to have an extension the 5th? Certainly could be. Well, how would we deal with that? How would you know what to look for? Okay, well, right off the bat, does that look like an impulse? If the low is in here and we were going to go, let's go to a 4. You're thinking, oh God, no, it's the 2. We're going to have another leg. Okay, well, that would be the 4. It's not a great looking start. It looks more like it's an ABC, doesn't it? I mean, it's when it's a little fuzzy, you got to go, okay, what's more probable? What's more probable here? It's kind of a shaky to try and push that in, squeeze that into a 5. Looks more like a 3, which would take you back to where we started. W, X, Y down here. That looks like it's too far for Al. Looks like they're breaking on both sides here, at least at this degree. Well, it's wick only, right? So we can deduce what likely happened there. If I should put that. Oh, that little swing failure pattern, right? You're going to have a... I'll tell you what that is right there. Look at that. That is a big middle finger to the breakout traders right there. Big middle finger. Oh, yeah, buy it there. Good idea. Right at the golden zone. Buy it there. Oh, look, it got through the golden zone. It's going. Oh, shit, I'm going to add to my position. Big middle finger. You just got served. That's why you don't do that. You don't do that. Okay. Well, it looks like that. Well, that would be the 4, so you're going to have to dig a 2 out of that. There could be A, that you have. It's either the B or the 4, right? It's where they tend to happen. Okay, did I get everybody? No, I got one last one. Okay, draft. That's a tricky one, but it's tradable. Where's the next trade before I leave here? Right there. Next trade, right there. Okay, Filecoin, last one. I think I have it somewhere, but well, I guess we can go to Coinbase for U.S. residents. Do I have it? I think I have it already done over here. No, I thought I did. Maybe not. Where'd you go? Oh shit! Now I lost it. Here we are. All right, we'll wrap up here. I got everybody. Shit. Oh fuck! I went 15 minutes long here. These guys are. One thing my team suggested is, because I'm running long on all of these because I'm a blabbermouth, is that we do them separately. So I do a member live stream and then do the ones from X, so that I don't run so long, because I know people don't have this much time. I don't have this time. If I weren't doing this live stream, I'd have a hard time watching this live stream. Okay, do we have a 5 coming down? Yeah, we do. Do I have a 3? Well, it looks like 5. Well, that looks like 5 too, right? So you got a little bit of a mixed signals here. Now, is it a it doesn't look like it's clean. It's not. Shit, maybe my dog, so somebody at the door. That's a bummer. Yeah. Well, so you're going to have to redo it this way. Well, this is the 5, right? So we're actually looking for A, B. This looks more like it's A, B, C. So it looks like we've got A, B, C, and then we can be a little more forgiving here. Why here? Why here? Why here? What's happening there? Well, I'm just going to start drawing, right, for some pivots, right? It looks like that's too far. Oh, lo and behold. Oh, no, maybe it is. Wicks only, right? So it stays alive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shit, look how that, oops. Bring it out here. We begin and end in 5s. Looks like we got a pretty good 5 there. Clearly the 4. Done? Could be. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to finish here. Okay. All right. 3, 4, right to the 38. Double at the 38. That's the 4 of this one. All right, so down we go. Is that good enough to get started? Well, we swept the pivot, right? So this swing, right? So that locks in the low. 1, 2. That's the one we looked at before. Is some shit. That's just not good enough. I'll wait, right? Again, no, markets aren't going anywhere. No need to be in a hurry. When that shapes up a little bit better, I mean, come on, that's not good enough to trade, right? Let it get a little higher and maybe come back for a retrace. So if this is going to kick, okay, let it come back. Okay, that's all I got, guys. Oh shit, I ran long. Sorry, guys. Who's that? One of my guys. Well, shit, I'm so far over. I see one of you guys, Saeed. Okay, sorry, man. I'll get it. Oh, if you're a member here, I'll see, maybe I can just do a quick chart for you. Okay, but I got to get off the horn here because I'm way overdue right now. But you guys, I know, 2 hours about as much as we should go. Okay, I'll wrap it there. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. As always, you know, I'm kind of hoping you get something out of it, right? It's a lot of time to sit through. Hopefully you get a nugget, maybe you get a trade ID or something to get on the watch list. And